Don't be shy about your greatness, man. Let it out.
Orlando Bowen runs a program for kids called One Voice, One Team. His goal, give kids hope.
Many kids don't have hope. And I say hope for things to be better, hope for a brighter future, hope for possibilities for themselves to do great things. They just don't see it. And in this day and age where so many things are delivered instantly in terms of that gratification, it's hard when you're talking about long-term planning and being able to see past today and working today for something that you won't reap the benefit for until 5 or 10 years down the road. It's a challenge. It's a shift in mentality in terms of their expectations, but that's our job, is to build hope.
Part of Bowen's program is getting the kids to understand they can have a positive impact on other people.
To you, it's something small, but to the person, it could be life-altering. Whether it's black kids, brown kids, white kids, they're all our kids. And we all have a responsibility. I have a personal responsibility to help them overcome the challenges that they may be facing. One voice, you are why we breathe. Understand that.
Bowen's commitment to kids was born of a really bad day in his life. In 2004, he was playing in the CFL and had just signed to a 5th season. After a night out to celebrate, Bowen was confronted by plainclothes Peel police officers.
I was laying there, face down on the pavement, bleeding and knowing that my life was about to end. And all I could think was, God, not like this. I got too much in me to give. And it was almost like I asked myself one question. Had I done enough? Had I given enough? Had I cared enough? Had I shared enough?
Thrown in jail, Bowen was charged with drug possession and assault.
No person in this country should have to undergo the level of beating, mistreatment, and prosecution this man and his family went through because of the color of his skin.
Bowen says the drugs were planted on him, and in fact, 1 long year later, he was acquitted on all charges.
Just in trying to make sense of the whole thing, I'm at a loss.
Bowen did sue the police and settle out of court, but the incident and the concussion ended his football career. So the young father had to refocus his life. Already working with kids in schools, he decided to start his own charity.
I've been bullied. I've had a lot of trouble trying to find who I am through school, but after joining One Voice, One Team, I now really have the confidence to go after my dreams, to be a lawyer.
I don't have a big father figure in my life, so this program has really helped me to develop as a young man. It's taught me that, I have a really big opportunity to do something really big with my life.
We're asking of you to plug in and to share with the world the one thing out of the billions and billions of people on this earth, the one thing that only you have, your voice, your perspective, and your experience. The thing that I get fired up by the most is when I see a young person who realizes something that they didn't think was possible for themselves, or something that wasn't even on their radar in the first place, and now it's within grasp, and they're now realizing, what else might life have for me that I hadn't thought about? Life isn't about just, being a spectator. It's about how are you gonna step it up.
Bowen wants the kids in his sessions to learn to lead by example.
Why else is it difficult to lead by example?
To show them what he means, he made an example of himself. Last month, Bowen released a letter of forgiveness to the officers who assaulted him 10 years ago.
I'm actually grateful for the experience that I went through because it changed my perspective on so many things about life, about being a father, about being a husband, about being a community servant. So many things changed. And not only the significance of it, but the timing, the sense of urgency.
Call it overcoming adversity or call it turning a negative into a positive, Orlando Bowen is proof it's not just possible, it's powerful.
Even though difficult things may happen to us and will happen to us, those things don't have to determine who we are, first of all, or what we can become.